This game cost me over $35,000 to develop. In this video, we're gonna go over, the cost and what exactly, where exactly the money went. So this is the game itself right here. It's a shooter type game, and there's, I think, 16 people per map. The enemies have a little red circle over their head, and let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, get over here. Oh wait, no, we'll get this guy instead. Oh, come on, I died. What a way to start the video, dude. This is what the UI looks like. So it's a very simple game. Maybe I paid too much for it. Maybe I didn't. Let me know in the comments down below. We'll go over the cost, and then you guys can definitely leave your opinion down below. So basically, quick rundown of the game. Not much going on. We got the UI here, a bunch of different weapons. We have some really cool Robux weapons down here. Nice little upsell over here, and we even have a global leaderboard of all the people. So the top player in the world has 5,500 kills. You can also see the person with the most deaths, and even the person with the most elixir, which is the currency in the game, which players can actually buy with Robux if they wanted to, which again I can turn into real life money, right? Because the goal of this game is to make real life money, which didn't really work out in my favor. And again, I'll go over all the numbers in this video. So what it looks like when you kill somebody, let's see if I can kill somebody. Oh, get over here. Dude, there are so many people here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I got that girl at least. So now that you guys are kind of familiar with the game, let's go over the costs. So these are the costs, and it shows you exactly what I paid for. Now I know the title says $35,000 here. The total says $33,000. This actually updates in real time. So if I type in $200 here, it adds it to the grand total on this side. Now, again, the reason 35 is in the title, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't add here just because I didn't really want to go through all the messages and everything, but I'm fairly confident it's over $35,000. So the original development cost, like there's a lot of people you have to pay for when making a Roblox game, and I'll show you guys how to find these people and everything. But first, I'm gonna go over the cost of my specific game, because I also kind of want this to be a tutorial, right? Kind of, in case you guys are interested in making a game. Like, where do you even start? I had so many questions that I could not find the answer to, so hopefully this will answer all your questions, bro. So keep in mind, you guys, I am a YouTuber. I run 3 pretty good Roblox related channels, so that's where all of this money is coming from, so I wasn't really scared to spend a little more money on try to get some good maps and stuff. The first version was around $9,000. I think like 6, maybe 5 grand of that was literally just for developers, right? Like coders, scripters, right? People who be writing the code or whatever. Let's go ahead and hop into this version of the game. The other like couple $1,000s that made up the 9 was map builders, UI designers. There's a lot of different people you're gonna have to pay. So you can see here, this is what the menu originally looked like, dude. And again, I had no experience in development at all, bro. You can just see it is bad. We'll select the SMG. Even the guns were really bad, dude. Like the menu itself, I literally just hired an artist to draw this icon right here. So if we hit play now, you can see we're having some issues, right? I think this was supposed to be like the done version of the game. The people who developed this game I found on Upwork, and basically what that website is, it's just like a freelancing website where you can hire certain people of all different things. The game here, you can see it's bad, dude. It is not good. I don't even think it has sound. Does it? Oh wait, no, yes it does. Here we go. Let's listen to it. Okay. Yeah, so you can see it has the nice little, you can see here it has the shooting sound, and then when I run, I didn't even know this. The developers didn't tell me this, because again, you guys, I didn't know much. I kind of had to figure this all out on my own. Normally for a game like this, you're supposed to hire an animator, right? So there's a code, like a developer person who will be writing the code, a map builder, right? Look at this. I really love this map. I think this is a really, really good map. You're supposed to hire a UI designer, which is going to be the menu, right? Like the coder, bro, he's not going to know how to build, right? That's like completely different things. That's like trying to get an artist to, write some code, right? You would want more of an artist to, build a map. Aside from that, you're also going to have to hire a modeler, and a modeler, what they're going to do is, model all the different weapons, right? So there's like a whole team of people that you're going to have to put together. And again, I'll try to go over that as much as I can. Although it looks like it's kind of running smoothly right now, when there's a ton of people in here, you have many, many issues. There are a lot of issues that kind of come up. I did also hire concept artists for certain maps, which I actually have pictures of. So, there's concept artists for the weapons as well. You can see here we have the Scar rifle, the sniper. I love the concept artists who did this, right? So there was concept artists involved itself for the weapons and the maps themselves, some of the maps. And then these are the maps in question here. We have this really cool cowboy themed map, which I think cost me $400. This is like from Standoff from Call of Duty. We have a really cool swamp here, which I did hire a concept artist for, as well as this Halloween map. You can see just the layout and the whole vibe is very, very spooky, and I think the concept artist contributed a lot to that, right? Because normally how this works is you can hire a really good builder, but they can have like no creativity, right? And that's where a concept artist comes into play. You definitely don't need one, but I did hire one, and it turned out to be a lot. So for all the concepts, maps and models, I paid over $3.6 thousand. Now for the UI, which again, you guys, is going to be the user interface, which is just like the menu. That's really all it is here, right? All of this, all the buttons, the little hovering cards that kind of come up on your mouse when you hover over a weapon. For all of this, I paid $787. Now for all of the maps, and there was a lot of them, dude, this is gonna come to a surprise, I paid around $6.2 thousand for all of the maps, right? This is actually one of my favorite. The layout is a little odd, but I just kind of like the vibe to it. So again, all the maps, 6.2K. Now for the development on the actual game, right? So for original 9K was just for the first game, right? That included all the models and everything like that. The final version here, by the way, this is what the new game sounds like. I don't think I've shown you guys the audio for this. Each map has its little ambience sound, right, in the background, the guns. Development for the final version of the game came out to about 10.5K. That's over $10,000, dude, for development. That included, major updates. I was updating it, every other week, trying to add some new features and, just clean some things up. Another large cost are going to be the animations. So you see here when I'm running, see how the gun kind of goes down and it kind of jumps up and down a little bit. Even when I shoot, it shakes, or when I reload, my hand takes out the mag and puts it back in. Like, that's custom made, bro. Like, you have to pay somebody to do that, which adds up a lot. I have here around 3, 4, 5, I have around 15 weapons in the game right now, and each one has a different animation, right? So here, this is a cool Christmas sniper. If I shoot this one and I reload it, see how, each reload animation is different. You kind of put in a little pretend bullet in there when you run, when you aim, right? Just putting that sniper up to your eye and just aiming, that is an animation in itself, right? And all of this adds up, dude. That's like 5, maybe 6 animations per gun, because we also have to include the third person point of view, which is that, right? See how when he runs, that kind of ray gun also moves in his hand? That's like another thing you have to pay for. And all of that cost me around $2,000 with all of these weapons put together, excluding maybe the bow and the sniper and the Halloween thing, because I don't think I added that to the spreadsheet. Moving on to the sounds, I paid for a couple of different bundles on some websites, and that was not too much compared to other things, only about $100, right? We have like UI sound effects here, so I'm just gonna be quiet and you can listen to all. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is another part of the UI here, right, where it's like kind of end of game leaderboard, the person with the best kill streak, the most deaths, and the highest KD. These are some of the other maps. Oh, hopefully they vote the snow one. I really want you guys to see that one. Don't pick simulator, pick the snow map. Okay, everyone's gonna pick it. Nice. That's another really cool map that I just absolutely love. So a good rule of thumb, you guys, and I'm sorry I'm kind of going off track here, with like the cost and stuff like that, but a good rule of thumb for each map, at least for me, I paid, I want to say $400 to $500 each map. But I have this really good map builder, I love him. I mean, look at this. I think that was a really good price when compared to other map builders. This map was around $400, and I absolutely love it, dude. And finding these builders, man, like finding the people to make your game, that is where it's really, really hard, dude. It is not as easy as you would think. So all of these little sounds, again, I'm gonna be quiet. All of those sounds, I had to get from a sound pack. Like, there's just so many costs associated with the game that you would never think about, dude. When I first wanted to make this game, I literally thought it was gonna be like $2,000 or $3,000, and I'll pay one guy, bro, like some computer guy, right? Some dude who know how to code. I'll pay him like $3 grand. Here, make my game. No, bro, you're gonna have to hire, like I mentioned before, map builders, UI designers, modelers, all sorts of different people, dude, because it's just that one guy, he's not gonna be able to do everything. You can have a really good coder or whatever, like some scripter, I think is what they call him on Roblox, right? You can have a good scripter, he's not gonna know how to build maps, bro. That's like a whole different thing, it's like a whole different set of skills. Originally the game didn't look like that. If we come here and to my video test, I've been kind of documenting the process. This was like the first ever version of it was this one right here, the first ever version of the game. This is what it originally looked like, bro. It was so bad. Let me see if I can, this is a video, by the way, you guys. Let me see if I can speed it along here. I didn't know where to find people, you guys, like a map builder. Like, I know I kind of mentioned it before, like, oh, I have this map builder, I love him, I paid $400 per these maps. To find that one person, dude, I went through like 4 or 5 different map builders because it's hard to find, you know, good people. I told some guy, hey, I want like an alien forest type vibe, and this is what he built me. You know, compared to the previous maps that you guys saw, bro, like, this is not good. The map is really bad, dude, and I don't know if I go over it in this video, but there was like some just trees overlapping themselves. It was just such a bad map. Another map that never really made it in game. Again, you guys, I was trying many different map builders because it's really hard to find a good one, you know. And I love this map here. I was so happy with it. I'm like, wow, look at it, you know. It's a big jump from the previous one that you guys saw. This map right here cost me about $150 for this map, I'm pretty sure. And then actually that first one that I showed you guys, this one was like, I got ripped off, dude. It was like $200 or something like that, you know. And it could just be that these people are charging me because, you know, they know I'm a YouTuber. I really hope not, because I did do my like due diligence and try to see what was a good price, you know, going through the listings and stuff. You can even fly some UFOs in the game, and in this clip here, I think I was, oh yeah, here we go, I was testing it out. You can see it wasn't even working. I couldn't shoot, the camera angle was all weird. With the devs that I used for this game, I really had to like be very specific in what I wanted, you know, or else it wouldn't have gotten done. You know, a good example of that would be, I don't know why this one is such low quality, but here, this is one of the latest clips that I had a couple of months ago. I kind of stopped recording my progress, but you can see here when I get shot, if I do, that little, oh yes, that little red line that pops up in the screen, it should pop up any second here. Let's see if I get hit. Yeah, it's not supposed to be right there in the middle, right? It kind of tells you where you got shot from, like any other first-person shooter, right? Like Call of Duty, Battlefield. It would pop up in the middle, you know. And the devs, they just submitted it like that. There was just so many issues, you know, and I really had to test it out and make a whole list and say, hey, fix all of these things, you know. Ultimately, that's why I ended up switching development on all my other games. I am making 2 other games right now, which I could make a video about in the future. So, you know, for the new games, I'm switching development teams only because I don't want to test my games for, you know, hours and find all these bugs. It felt like the current dev team just wasn't doing that. Like, they would just submit, you know, a build to me, and then I'd find all these bugs. I'm like, bro, like, did you guys even test it? Like, there was just so many issues you would notice right away, but they submitted it to me like that. I'm like, what is this, man? Like, they thought it was done. I'm like, no, it's not, you know. So I ended up switching development teams for the other games. With all that being said, you guys, this is the data for the game, the stats, right? The first month it was released, it generated over 100,000 Robux, 113k to be exact. And then 87k the following month, which was November, and then we're kind of a little over halfway December right now, and it has generated 13,000 Robux. Now, for these games, people don't really make them for Robux, right? Basically, with this Robux, what you can do is if you hit create here and then come to the developer exchange, you can actually convert that to real life money. And 100,000 Robux goes for 350 USD, which means I lost literally probably over 30k. Now, you guys are probably asking yourselves, why are you still developing games? From what I hear and what I've seen, I don't want to like name any specific games, right? But I know other YouTubers who have made games. There is a lot of money to be made, dude. Even if you have a game with like 1 to 200 concurrent players, you can generate a couple thousand USD a month, right? And I feel like that number is very easy to achieve. I mean, you guys have seen it here, right? With these stats. Let me see if I can go back in here. The first month, it was averaging like 70 to 100 people concurrently on this game, right? Right now there's only 15, and we'll say with that 70 average, you know, player count on the first month, it generated 113k Robux, which is about $395 in real life, dude, just off of 70 concurrent people. Imagine you get 700 concurrent people, you know. So there definitely is money to be made, which is why I'm still making games. This is actually another game I'm making here, right? The little I Spy. We have this really cool icon for it. Let me give you guys a quick little sneak peek of this game. Maybe in the future I can make a video on this soon. Now, hopefully this one is a little bit more lucrative. This one I'm not taking too serious. You can see that the UI is a lot uglier compared to the other game, but it is also a lot cheaper. All in all, for this game right here, I'm probably going to end up paying Or no, it's actually almost done, and I haven't spent $4,000 on it. Maybe like 3,800 is probably what I spent on this game. It's just an I Spy game, right? This little menu pops up on your screen. You run around the map and you try to find these objects. We have power-ups here, right? You can run really fast. You can double jump. Now I go really high. You know, there's coins you can collect. Is this the porta potties? Okay, I think that's the wrong one. But you can see here, I found the little volleyball net, right? It disappears, and now I got a check mark. And then you get even more money at the end of the game. So that's this game, but that's not what this video is about. Now that we talked about the cost and all the details about my game and how much it generated, we're going to talk about where to find people. The best place to find people, where I found all of my map builders, all of my UI designers, is going to be the dev forum. This is where to find the very best people. So say you want to look for a map builder. What I'm going to do is I'm not even going to search up map builder, right? It's going to be all weird. You're going to go on categories. You're going to scroll down to hit collaboration, because you want to collab with people, right? Oh, you know what? They changed this website. They're trying to merge you to another website. Oh my gosh, dude, that's not cool. This was like the easiest way to find people. Oh wait, actually, no, I think you can still use it. So if we hit collaboration again, right, it's kind of, you're categorizing it down. We start off with collaboration. How do we want to collaborate with somebody? Do we want to recruit somebody, or do we want to show our portfolio? I want to recruit somebody, right? Because I'm a game developer. Oh, sorry, not recruitment. We're gonna want to look at portfolios. I misspoke, dude. We want to see people's portfolios, right? Listings with the tag portfolio. So again, here we go. We're gonna switch it to the views, and you can see a lot of these people are already closed, right? Closed, open. Let's just select the top guy. Let's see his portfolio. But basically here, you can see if they'll be a fit. Like, look at this map, dude. This guy's really good, and I bet he is very expensive. Sometimes they list the price, other times they don't. Payment, typically prices for a game map commission start at 200,000 Robux. That's around $700 in real life, but it could be as much as 1.5 mil. So that's this guy probably charges like on average $1,000 per map. But, you know, I would say it's worth it. I mean, look at this. Goodness, dude, that's a really good map. So that's where you would find people, or at least a map builder. Now, say you want to find a UI artist, right? Like a designer, a person who makes little menus for your game. Again, start off with categories, right? I'm on the home page of the dev forum website. We're going to hit collaboration, portfolios, because we want to see people's portfolios. And then here, you're going to hit UI. Okay, and again, it's the same thing. We're gonna sort it by views, and now we can see, this is actually the guy that I hired right here. I hired him for my shooter game and also my Pokemon game. You can see the UIs that he has made here. They look very good. So again, UI is gonna be like the menu, right? Look at all of this. This is really good. And basically what you do with this portfolio, if you see somebody that you like, normally down here, they would list their Discord. Like this guy's is Chen, and then you would reach out to them, see if they're available. You would send him like a sketch or whatever it is that you want, and he would shoot back with a price. Now that guy that I just showed you, he actually made me my Pokemon UI as well. Now this game is unreleased. This is gonna be like my next big game. Hopefully it takes off, dude. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna quit development forever, because it is expensive. But this one shouldn't be nearly as much as 33K. For this UI right here, this is a Pokemon game that I don't think I've mentioned in this video thus far. He charged me around $800, I think, for all these different menus. This is a lot more than I'm not showing you, but this is just like at a glance here. I like it. I think it was definitely worth the money, because it's hard to find like reliable people. Because normally, and I hate to say this, dude, like a lot of these people here, bro, they're like kids, dude. You know, I don't even know why the heck. I wish there was like, you would have to submit an ID to list on this website, dude, because you would message one of these people and they would be like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I have school. I have to submit it, you know, next week. I'm late, whatever. I have a test. I'm like, bro, like, why are you listing on this website, bro, if you can't do it, you know? It's just, it sucks. You're going to run into a lot of that. But eventually you'll find a really talented person. You know, it's just a matter of time, honestly. You're gonna have to message a lot of people and find a really good one. But anyways, you guys, that's it. Just a quick summary. This shooter game cost me a total of 35K, and it only made me $700. Now, am I gonna stop making games? No, because I know how much people can make off of Roblox games, and I really want a piece of that pie, so I'm not gonna let this deter me from development. So again, you guys, make sure to subscribe, and I'll keep you guys up to date on my other games, which are gonna be way cheaper, but hopefully really good. I'll see you in the next one.